guys, what's going on everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, ladies and gents. Welcome on back to another episode of Customs for LEGO Jurassic World. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Welcome on back. And of course, today we are going to get to customizing some more lovely dinosaurs. But before we even get to that, ladies and gents, of course, like always, if you do enjoy today's episode of LEGO Jurassic World, go on ahead and hit that like button. And let's try to hit 22 likes. Hopefully we can reach that goal. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, of course, like always, don't forget, if you have any suggestions for other dinos that you would like to see built on an upcoming episode of Custom Dinos, you can leave that down in the comment section below. And for those of you that are inquiring about that, I will probably do maybe 2 or 3 more episodes in total for LEGO Jurassic World Custom Dinos. So go on ahead and get to coming up with what specific characters you want to see, because we're probably going to do maybe 2 or 3 more episodes. I'm thinking maybe 2 more episodes after this one, and then one kind of finale, which will be live. So I'll do that as a live stream. So I think that could be quite a bit of fun. So nevertheless, ladies and gents, let's kick things off here for today. What are we building? Who are we building? Well, we're going to be building some Ninjago dinos, which will hopefully be a whole lot of fun. So the idea that I have, I mean, technically, look, the idea is this. If we were to go on ahead and just build dinosaurs based off of the Ninjago characters, the distinct thing about the Ninjago characters is their colors. So it's just going to be a dinosaur that's predominantly green, predominantly red, predominantly blue, predominantly so on and so forth. So what I decided is, instead of building just 2 dinosaurs today, like let's say just Kai and Lloyd, or Cole and Zane, or Jay and Nia, or something like that, we're going to build 4 dinosaurs today. So we're going to build Kai, Cole, Zane, and Jay. Yes, I do know that obviously Lloyd is still left over, Nia is still left over, and Sensei Wu is left over if you want to count him as part of the core Ninjago group. So that might be something we do in the future. Who knows? If you guys want to see that, of course, you can let me know down in the comment section below. All right, so with that in mind, we're going to go on ahead and get rocking rolling here. First and foremost, we have the Ankylosaur, which we will use for Cole, because I feel like Cole is, of course, of the earth element, so he should be kind of a rugged and tough-looking dino. So I feel like this should be, hopefully, a pretty good pick. I think we'll give him the Triceratops tips. Main reason for that is because that allows the dinosaur to charge ahead. And Cole, oftentimes, obviously, because he has the power of Earth, he's able to break the ground and, like, throw rocks around and stuff like that. So the ability to headbutt those things kind of fits the character. So that's obviously the logical explanation behind why we're going for the torso that we're going for here. Now, Cole actually usually uses a hammer as his weapon of choice. So I think we'll give him this tail because it kind of looks like a hammer, kind of dual-sided hammer there. And of course, Cole is predominantly in a black attire, so that's what we're going to try to match here today. We might use maybe some grays. Nope. Okay, let's go for the predominantly black, and then I'm trying to think what color should I bring out the details with. Maybe yellow, since of course the minifigures are usually yellow. I think that would work. And let's see. Let's change up the pattern. I want to see what different patterns look like. Ooh, cow print actually looks kind of cool. So the default print's a little too busy in my mind. Same for the giraffe, especially for the leopard there. Pixels actually looks pretty decent. Polka dots. Then we've got the speckled look, stars, and tiger stripes. So I think I'm going to go on ahead and go with the pixels look, because I actually really like the way that that looks. So that will be our Triceratops design for Cole from Ninjago. This is the DNA code for that character, so if you go on ahead and enter that in your game, you'll be able to summon this dinosaur into your own world. So there you go. So with that out of the way, we now move on to Jay, who I think would work really... yeah, okay. I was going to say, like, maybe I should pick something different, but I think that the Pachycephalosaurus should work really well for the Jay design. So let's look here. What kind of headpieces do we have? We have quite a variety of options available to us, of course. I am I'm a little bit leaning towards the Dilophosaurus or the Dilophosaurus, and the main reason for that is because I feel like it'd be really cool to have him be able to fire that away as though that's the electricity shot that he does. So we'll go with the Dilophosaurus for the head. For the body, we have Ankylosaurus or Ankylosaurus. I know some people say that it's Ankylo, it's not I, so it's Ankylosaurus. So there you go, Ankylosaurus. Then we've got Pachycephalosaurus or Pachycephalosaurus. Is that how you pronounce that then? Spinosaurus and Stegosaurus. I kind of want to go for the Stegosaurus because it looks like little lightning bolts on his tail. I mean, on his back tail. I said tail because we went into the tail option already. So I think that fits. He usually utilizes nunchucks. So we'll pretend that those bits, those spikes on the ends of his tail are kind of like nunchucks. So there you go. That explains that particular choice. Now, here's the cool thing, is that there are a lot of options as far as what blue we want to use. I think we'll use that as the predominant color, because I like that it's like nice and bright like that. Then the secondary color, we'll choose maybe something a little bit on the darker side. So I think we'll go with this. Well, actually, let's see what this looks like. Ooh, I like that. And then our green, we could fill it in with something a bit brighter, so it kind of looks like electricity there, which actually looks pretty awesome. You know what? I'm going to see what that looks like with a different print. I really want to see what this looks like. There we go. Okay. There's not even a need to look at the others, honestly, because this looks like little thunderbolts all around him, which fits the character of course, Jay, because he's the power of electricity, or he controls the power of electricity. So I think that works really well. All right, so now we move on to Zane, who is, of course, the white ice ninja. He's oftentimes actually silver as well. Like the original version of Zane actually was silver. It wasn't the white ninja. So we could obviously go for that if we want. I'm just trying to think now with silver which dinosaur would look. You know what? No, let's stick with white, because honestly, if we go into silver, it's probably going to look a little bit oddballish. Just personal prediction here. I could be wrong, of course. So I think that the Corythosaurus could look really good as Zane. Wow, that actually kind of fits his colors already. So that's pretty stellar that we actually have something that's quite close to Zane as it is. Let's see. So he's usually got a pretty cool looking haircut. So that's why I kind of like the headpieces that have that little kind of faux hawk going across, mohawk going across. I like this pattern here, so I think we'll go with that. Then for the body, let's take a look. Yeah, this one here. Perfect, right? No, I'm joking. Let's see. Maybe Stegosaurus? I mean, he is the ninja of ice, and those kind of can work as icicles as well, so there you go. Even though I think dinosaurs, whenever they hear ice, they freak out. They're like, "Ice Age, what? I'm running away! Into cover!" So it wouldn't fit very well. Alright, so I think we'll go with this white, honestly, because I think it looks really cool. It's got this, like, pearly kind of finish to it, so I think that's pretty neat. And then maybe if we use, like, some light blue, that could look nice. Or, I mean, he was silver at some point, so maybe we could bring in a little bit of gray, kind of, to mimic the idea of silver. And let's see what we have here as far as our final selection of colors. That kind of looks boring when we fill that in like that, so I think we'll go back to white. So I think that that is a pretty sweet combination. I do want to see the other prints, though. And what kind of a difference do... Ooh, I like that. That looks really cool, actually. Yeah, I think I like this one the best. So we'll go with the giraffe print for our finale there. So there's the DNA for the one and only Zane. So there you are, folks. Actually, did I even show you guys the DNA on the Pachycephalosaurus or the Pachycephalosaurus? I don't know if I did. So if I did not, there it is, just to make sure that we have that. All right, and then last but certainly not least, we of course have Kai, who is the fire ninja. I could choose the T-Rex because, of course, it's very fitting, you know, to be the T-Rex in this particular scenario. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the Velociraptor. kind of for two reasons. One, we haven't really built a Velociraptor in quite a while, so I want to do that. And then secondary, whoa, that actually looks really cool. The Indominus Rex head. That just looks really funny. That looks like he's got like like a Subway sandwich for a head. Whoa, that looks really funny too. Wow, I've never noticed how funny this look is. This looks like a weird haircut. It looks like he's wearing a wig or something. Alright, so I think I like this head here the best out of the entire bunch there. And for torso, we could go for the Spinosaurus to emulate as though it's like a little fire on his back. So I think that that kind of would work. And he usually uses a sword, so probably the Dimorphodon tail would work the best. So we'll go with that. Now, our predominant color is going to be red, and I think I'm going to go for the darker red as the first shade, then the brighter red as the secondary shade, and then for the third shade, we could go for yellow. What about orange? I think orange might look really cool, too, with this yellow, which is kind of a blend between orange and yellow. Let's change the print to something different, possibly. Ooh, that actually kind of looks like flames, so I kind of like that idea. Ooh, that looks sweet too, actually. So, ooh, I kind of like that too, though. Okay, I like, I can't decide, honestly, because I like this one, because it kind of looks like flames all over his body, which fits, of course, Kai's firepower, but so does this. Yeah, you know what? Let's go with this one, because we already have a character that has the tiger stripes, so just to keep it different, we'll go on ahead and choose this particular selection. So there's the DNA code for our fourth and final dino of the day. And now, of course, folks, it is time to summon those dinos and take a look at all of them and see what they actually turned out like, because, well, the hope is that they turned out really, really awesome, of course. So let's head to the Triceratops area and then spawn in our dinosaurs and take a look at all of them. So we have I think the only ones that we need to summon are the the Ankylosaurus, right? Or the Ankylosaurus. And then who else? Oh, Zane's ninja, which is the Corythosaurus, right? So those are going to be the two dinosaurs that we need to actually spawn. But I think what we'll do is, I guess let's actually summon them one by one by the order that we built them. So the first one that we're going to summon is going to be... wait, did I build... No, okay, yeah. We did build Cole first. So that would be the Ankylosaurus. I think that's under medium dinosaurs. Yep, there he is. Alright, so here is Cole as a dinosaur. And he looks very Triceratops-like. I agree with that notion. But look at this. We have the charge attack available, which is just brilliant. So you can smash and bash just about everything in sight. Kablam! Look at that. That is awesome. Very, very cool dinosaur there as our first selection of the day. Looking super duper awesome. Man, I actually really love the way that this guy turned out. He's looking stylish. All right, so from there, we actually will summon Jay, who should be the Pachycephalosaurus. And there he is. So here's Jay. He's got a little spit attack, which fits kind of the electricity charge that he would have. So that's really neat. He's got a tail whip to use his nunchuck tail. And of course, we've got the predominantly blue colors all throughout to fit the blue ninja that is known as Jay. So I think that both of these guys, honestly, turned out quite well. And I'm actually kind of surprised that they're in similar height. Like, I was worried that we would make Cole and Zane way too big, but it actually sort of works. Because, look, you've got Jay, who's actually seeming kind of a little bit taller than Cole, oddly enough. So that's pretty interesting that that is actually the case here. All right, so nevertheless, let's go on ahead and switch or summon in the next dino. Back into the medium dinosaur category we go. And we will, of course, summon the Corythosaurus, which is the Zane dinosaur equivalent. And for some reason, I can't select them. That's like a weird thing that happens to me way too often. Come on! No, that's... Oh, there we go. Corythosaurus. So this is, of course, our Zane dinosaur. And I think that he's looking pretty cool, actually. and that's why you don't want to upset him, because that was one heck of a roar. Like, that was pretty intimidating. And I actually really like that the white and the gray kind of creates this really nice balance and shading for the dinosaur. So I think that this guy turned out quite well as well. And then, of course, last but certainly not least, we have one more ninja to summon, or one more dino ninja to summon, and that is our custom Velociraptor for Kai. And now we've got our entire squad goals right here. Look at these guys. You got the whole team together. Ninjago, or Dino Go. Look at Kai. He's gotten into an argument. Oh, he's gotten into an argument with all of them. Let's see if he can win. Boom! He takes down Zane. Booyah. And ouch. Okay, that hurt. Not gonna lie. Yeah, he's defeated Cole as well. And come on, Velociraptor, use your tail. And he's defeated Jay as well. And Kai seemingly seems to be the ultimate ninja. So there you go. Woohoo! Alright, so with that in mind, let me know which of the 4 Ninjago-inspired dinosaurs is your favorite. I will, of course, catch you guys here next time. Peace out. I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.